Good evening, everyone, all the way from Thailand. Today, I wanted to talk about the topic of happiness. A lot of people are after this and want to achieve this in their life. Great goal. And each and every single week, I always come on. I always share my wisdom. I always share my insight with all of you. But today, I wanted to go from a different approach. And I wanted to share a perspective that you may not get from the outside world, but for me is I have access to a lot of new monks. Being here in the monastery, we have men coming from around the world to train themselves to become new monks. And from training these new monks, we get to see their progress of letting go of their worldly life, coming now into the monastery to train their minds. This environment, I always say it's very simple, but not easy. There are many challenges, the schedule, the new routine, it's a whole nother world. And for me, I wanted to pose this question to these new monks. They're in the thick of it. They're doing the training and they're also receiving the benefits. And the question that I had for them is, what advice do you have for people who are in the outside world at this moment? These monks are between 1 month, they've been in the monastery for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months. So for me, I thought it would be very nice to learn from them, to learn their insight. They're in the field, they're training themselves, but I thought it would be very sweet, kind to pose this question to them of what advice, what insight, what wisdom from your training that you experience peace can you share with everyone out there. So in this video, I want to give you 7 tips, 7 advice, 7 insight, 7 wisdom from these monks that can be offered to you and hopefully you can take to incorporate into your life. But these are 7 tips to achieve happiness. Happiness comes from inside. Unanimously, this kept coming up where the men who are coming to train themselves are coming from all walks of life. They come from all backgrounds, all religions, Christianity, from Catholics to Muslims to Islam to people with no faith, for Buddhists, people from all around the world coming from different countries, from different social economic status. Some people have little money, some people have a lot of money. Some people have a little worldly experience. Some people have a lot of worldly experience. They're CEOs, they're business owners, they're wealthy. But again, we get all walks of life. And from their practice of sitting in meditation, from the training, the monastic training that they have, one thing that they came upon is happiness comes from inside. To hear all the different experiences from these young monks, they've been all around the world, had so many experiences and raves and businesses and partners and everything. But one thing that they all agreed on is happiness that comes from inside is different. And they said that the peace of mind that comes from inside surpasses all happiness. Money can't buy this. And what they said is, it feels different. These are their words. It feels different. And it's a different flavor to happiness. It wasn't this grand, it wasn't this elation, it wasn't euphoria, none of this stuff, but it was a little slight, just gentle joy, gentle happiness, a gentle knowing that they're training themselves, that their mind are bright, they're doing good deeds every day, they're part of a community. But these kind of things, they just reported, wow, we have nothing here in the monastery when we're training ourselves. It's just our robes and that's it. And really is we're going to meditation classes, we're listening to the teachings, we do our chores, but the life is so simple. But yet from this training, what they experience is, wow, the happiness that comes from inside that they cultivated themselves and training the mind to be bright. They said, wow, it surpasses everything. So if you can cultivate happiness from inside, that's the first one. Make time for yourself. One of the ways that they found that brought them joy and happiness here in the monastery is they have a lot of time for themselves. When you remove your jobs, when you remove your family, your partner, when you remove all these external things of the clothes, the vacation, your status, all the things that you have now, in the monastery, you have a lot of time. A lot of time for your own practice. What that means is your meditation practice. Time to be by yourself. Time to not be distracted, but to slow down and contemplate. And sit with yourself. And have nowhere to go. I have nothing that I need to aim for at the moment, so just be with yourself. Be with your thoughts, be with your emotions, be with your experience. And day in, day out, minute by minute, hour by hour, this is what they have an opportunity to get to do, to come back to themselves. And the advice or the wisdom that they wanted to share is for happiness is take time for yourself. Yes, they acknowledge you may not have time, as much time as they have here in the monastery, but with your current situation, then take a few minutes. Take a few minutes, that's all it takes. Yes, your life is busy. Yes, there's a lot of things that you need to tend to. And also, at the beginning of the day, during the day, at the end of the day, wherever you can get it in, come back. Come back to yourself. Give yourself that time to be still. Give yourself that time just to be with yourself. And they said that if you can do this, it will increase your happiness. Set a goal. Each and every single day when you wake up, have something that you can tend to. Something that you can try to achieve and you set out there. In the monastery, it looks different from your world, but in the monastery, then these new monks, while we don't have much, we can also set little goals, little things that we can strive to improve on, little things that we can strive to accomplish. In the monastery, what that looks like is, okay, let me finish today my chores in a happy, in a positive, in a not so stressful way. Set that. Another goal is, okay, let me learn the Thai language. Let me learn my chanting. It's a whole book. It's a lot to learn, but maybe your goal today is memorize a paragraph. Maybe their goal here is, I'm gonna sit for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, for 3 hours, for 4 hours, whatever it is, but have some kind of goal that you set for yourself, big or small, that you can start to achieve. And with this, what they wanted to share with all of you is for your life, set something. Have something to look forward to. Have something where you improve yourself, you learn about yourself, you strive for that is healthy and positive, but set something. Otherwise then, okay, I don't know what to do with myself. But these kind of goals, these kind of things can be helpful because when you set them, you have direction, you have that intention, you have that movement, and then also when you accomplish them, wow, then it feels good. So if you can, each and every day, set some goals for yourself, and each and every day, take steps to reaching those goals. Change your focus. From many times, people are focused on the negative things. Many times people are focused on the past. When people come to the monastery to train themselves, let it go. Let it go and start fresh. Come back into this present moment. And the monks reported being more happy because they do a lot of activities. They're doing chores. They're helping to set the tables for their meals. They're washing their dishes. They're going on alms round in the morning, but every single day they get to do good deeds. They get to do positive things, and they get to practice generosity. So for these new monks, what they wanted to offer you was focus on generosity. Focus on good habits. Focus on doing the new things that can improve your life. And instead of focusing on just the heaviness, your past, your mistakes, your guilt, your shame, your emotion, change your focus and keep adding more goodness, adding more good action, adding more good thoughts, speech, and action. And every single day, when they're here in the monastery, they get to plant those seeds. Every single day, they keep adding a drop. They keep adding a seed. They keep adding more and more and more. And what they found is when you keep doing this, it starts to build up. Then you start to experience brightness of mind. You start to experience this positive feeling. You start to experience joy and happiness, and it comes from changing your focus. Put it in the good things. And how this can apply to your situation is the same thing. We all have stress. We all have heaviness, but it comes back down to where do you put your focus? And the recommendation from these new monks, what they're saying is double down on the good things. Double down on these good experiences, good actions, thoughts, speech. Keep doing. Practice generosity. Give of your time, give of your wisdom, give of your resources, give of your forgiveness to yourself and others, and meditate. So once you do all these things, change your focus to these positive actions, then your life will shift. Surround yourself with good people. Being in the monastery, a big part of these new monks' transformation, they reported, is the people that they're around. They have their brother monks that they ordain with, that again are coming here from around the world, who are here with the intention to train themselves, train their mind, and to train their habits. And then alongside of that, they have their mentor monks who keep encouraging them to do these good things, who keep encouraging them to transform themselves and to set up the conditions for these changes to happen. They're around wise, very wise teaching monks that continue to feed them ancient wisdom, that continues to teach them knowledge, feeds them knowledge that nourishes that good side of them. But in this community of monks, then you're also surrounded with lay people, lay community, people who are coming to the temple with a good heart. They come to make offerings to the monk to practice generosity, to practice meditation. So already you can see the environment that they're around, the people that they surround themselves with makes a big difference. And when they have questions, they can go to their mentors, they can go to their teaching monks, and they get to see models. They get to see, and everyone's encouraging everyone. And it's always when you're doing good deeds, they support you. They encourage that. Keep doing that. Wow, wonderful. So this environment, it's so nurturing and it's very helpful. So then for your situation, take that same concept, and their insight for all of you is surround yourself with good people. Not just rich people, not just pretty people, but really wise people. People with morals, people with ethics, people who have good thoughts, speech, and action. People who have wholesome thoughts, speech, and action. But again, who you surround yourself, it will bleed to you. Their actions, their way of life, their habits, it will bleed into you. And their advice for happiness is, if you do want joy, you want peace, you want happiness, well, surround yourself with peaceful, wise, happy people, and this can help you to achieve happiness. Practice daily mindfulness. When these new monks are training themselves, this is a big component of it, because we're training not just our habits, but we're training our mind. For our mind, you have to know what is the nature of the mind. And the nature of the mind is the mind keeps jumping. It's like a monkey mind. It jumps from one thought to another. It jumps fast. It attaches, and it keeps going like this. You're always going to keep going to the past. You're always going to keep going to the future. And our training, come back. Come back. In the beginning, it's so challenging. I mean, in half of a second, your mind is outside, and bring it back. It's okay. It's okay. And what these new monks get to do in this environment is study your mind, study your focus, study your attention and awareness. And what they get to do is, okay, I notice my mind is outside, bring it back. I notice my mind is there, bring it back. And to do this over and over and over again. And for them, what they found is by being in the present moment, by training your mind to come back to the now, they find, wow, I'm so much more at peace. I have less worry and I feel more happy. And this is the advice for you all is, yes, again, live your life, but if you can, take time to train the mind, train your awareness. How do you start that? What does it look like? Is from today on, after you're done watching this video, notice, that's it. Oh, wow, my mind is out there. Oh, my mind is with another person. My mind is with a project. My mind is in my past. My mind is over there, but it's definitely not here. And that's okay. So when you notice that, great, catch it, and then bring yourself back to the present moment, back to your body, and keep training. And what they found and what they experienced here in the monastery is, if you can continue to do that, the more you're present here in this moment, happiness will arise. And then their last advice for you is become a monk. So this is from their perspective. And of course, if those who want to become a monk, you're welcome to come to Thailand. You're welcome to come ordain here. If you know of another program, you're welcome to. And if you cannot do that or don't want to do that, it's okay. It's okay. And do some version of that. Some version of that is going on a retreat, taking time to get away, taking a day to do a staycation, taking a day to do a meditation class, but do your version of that. But coming back to the self-care, coming back to the practice of training your mind, using meditation, that can be very helpful, but this is something that they wanted to offer all of you. So if you can come here to Thailand, you're welcome to retreat, ordination. If you can go somewhere close to your house, no problem, but take some time to invest in yourself. But there you have it. These are 7 insights that the monks wanted to share with all of you, and I thought it was very sweet. They're training themselves. They feel the fruits of their practice, and you can see it in their eyes. You can see it in just a few month program, a few month duration. Their face is more bright. Their attitude is more positive. They're less stressed, they're less worried, but you can sense it all around. But this is from having touched it themselves. They wanted to share this insight with all of you. But I hope this is helpful. So continue to practice and hope everyone is doing well. Take care, everyone. Satu.